In the world of basketball, rivalries are as old as the game itself, but few have been as intense, as thrilling as the Boston Celtics against the Chicago Bulls. The history of this rivalry is steeped in the sweat and grit of players who gave their all on the court, a testament to the spirit of competition and the love of the game. The Celtics, with their legacy of Larry Bird and Bill Russell, have always been a force to be reckoned with, and this season was no different. With Jaylen Brown popping off against defenses that had no answer, and the rest of the team following suit, the Celtics were a powerhouse of explosive offense. Their tough defense, a cornerstone of their game, made them a formidable adversary, holding the fort against the fiercest of opponents. On the other side, the Chicago Bulls, a team that had once been under the spell of the great Michael Jordan, were back in the limelight, and for all the right reasons. The Bulls, led by the dynamic duo of Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, were a sight to behold this season. Their offense, explosive and unpredictable, kept the spectators on the edge of their seats. Their defense, equally tough, was a wall that many teams found hard to penetrate. This season, both teams set the Eastern Conference ablaze with their performances, their explosive offenses and tough defenses leading them to the finals. The stakes were high, the pressure immense, but both the Celtics and the Bulls were ready. They had fought hard, they had prepared, and they were not about to back down now. And now, the stage was set for an epic clash, a testament to both teams' resilience and sheer will to win. The Boston Celtics versus the Chicago Bulls, a rivalry for the ages, was about to write its next chapter in the annals of basketball history. The first game of the finals was a spectacle of skill and strategy, with the Celtics' Jaylen Brown taking center stage. The Celtics guard, known for his dynamic scoring ability, put on a show that left the Bulls' defense searching for answers. Brown's agility and knack for finding open spaces in the Bulls' defense were on full display, and his relentless offensive onslaught led the Celtics to a narrow 102-100 victory. The Celtics' strategy was clear from the outset. Utilizing Brown's exceptional scoring prowess, they focused on creating chances for him to attack the basket. The Celtics' offensive coordination was a sight to behold, with each possession carefully orchestrated to exploit the Bulls' defensive vulnerabilities. Brown, with his quickness and athleticism, was the perfect weapon for the Celtics' strategic offensive approach. But it wasn't just Brown's scoring that made the difference. The Celtics' defense played a crucial role in the victory. They were able to disrupt the Bulls' offensive rhythm, forcing them into difficult shots and capitalizing on turnovers. This defensive tenacity, coupled with Brown's offensive dominance, proved to be a winning combination for the Celtics. The Bulls, despite their defensive struggles, put up a tough fight. Their explosive offense showed flashes of brilliance, but the Celtics' strategic play and Brown's scoring prowess were too much to overcome. However, the Bulls' resilience and ability to keep the game close despite their defensive issues were a testament to their toughness and competitive spirit. With an exhilarating finish, the Celtics took the lead in the series, but the Bulls were far from out. The narrow margin of victory served as a reminder that this series was far from over, and that the Bulls, with their potent offense and gritty defense, were more than capable of turning the tide in their favor. Game 2 saw a determined Chicago Bulls team rally back, rewriting the narrative with a major blowout win. The Bulls had a point to prove, and they came out with a strategy that left the Celtics scrambling. The Bulls' game plan was clear. Exploit the Celtics' weakness they'd identified in Game 1 and push the tempo. This was evident in how they orchestrated their offense. The Bulls were moving the ball swiftly, creating open shots, and finding the mismatch in the Celtics' defense. They played with a sense of urgency that was palpable, a stark contrast from their performance in Game 1. But the highlight of the game, the coup de grace if you will, was Patrick Beverley's performance. Beverley was a force of nature on the court. Dropping an astonishing 94 points, he single-handedly dominated the game. His relentless drives to the basket, impeccable shooting from the three-point line, and tenacity on the defensive end were a sight to behold. Beverley was everywhere, doing everything, and the Celtics had no answer for him. The Bulls also made significant adjustments on the defensive end. They put up a wall, denying the Celtics the easy baskets they had in Game 1. The Bulls' defense was aggressive, pressing the Celtics and forcing them into turnovers. They managed to keep Jaylen Brown, the hero of Game 1, in check, limiting his effectiveness on the court. This was a different Bulls team. They played with a chip on their shoulder, with a dogged determination that showcased their resilience. They were not going to be swept aside. They were here to fight, and fight they did. The Bulls' resounding victory was a powerful statement, evening the series and setting the stage for an intense Game 3. Game 2 was a testament to the Bulls' character, their ability to regroup, strategize, and execute. If Game 1 was a wake-up call, Game 2 was the Bulls hitting the snooze button on the Celtics' alarm clock. And as we all know, the game of basketball is as much about mental fortitude as it is about skill and talent. Game 3 is up next, and it's anybody's series now. Game 3 was nothing short of a battleground, with both teams fighting ferociously for the coveted spot in the BPA Finals. The ball went back and forth as each team pushed the limits of their offense and defense. The Boston Celtics, riding high on their Game 1 victory, were keen on maintaining their momentum. The Chicago Bulls, fresh off their resounding Game 2 win, were determined not to be outdone. The game was a thrilling display of basketball at its finest. Each possession was a battle, each point hard-fought. The Celtics' Jaylen Brown, a beacon of hope in Game 1, was once again at the forefront, weaving through the Bulls' defense with the grace of a seasoned pro. Yet the Bulls stood firm, their defense as unyielding as ever. As the game progressed, the intensity only ramped up. The fourth quarter saw the two teams locked in a tight contest, neither giving an inch. But that's when the Bulls' resilience truly shone. With the clock ticking down, they launched a late surge, turning the tide in their favor. The Bulls' offense exploded, with players stepping up to the challenge and sinking crucial baskets. Their defense, too, rose to the occasion, holding the Celtics at bay. The result, a 13-point win, marking the Bulls' triumphant march into the BPA Finals. This victory was more than just a win. It was a testament to the Bulls' tenacity and spirit. It was a nod to their unwavering belief in their abilities, even when the odds were stacked against them. And most importantly, it was a historic moment. The first time the Bulls had ever made it to the BPA Finals. With this victory, the Chicago Bulls etched their name in history, but the journey to the top is far from over. As we look back on this riveting series, we see more than just games won and lost. We see a testament to the spirit of competition, to the relentless pursuit of excellence. The Celtics and the Bulls have both displayed a level of tenacity and grit that has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. Each game has been a showcase of strategic maneuvering and exceptional performances. The Celtics, with their impenetrable defense, left no stone unturned. Jaylen Brown's explosive performance in Game 1 became a testament to this team's unwavering resolve. On the other hand, the Bulls, with their resilient offense, proved that they were not to be underestimated. Their comeback in Game 2, led by the unstoppable force that is Patrick Beverley, was a stunning display of their ability to rally in the face of adversity. The journey to the finals was not an easy one for either team. It was a path paved with challenges, with each obstacle overcome only fueling their drive to reach this point. The Celtics and the Bulls have both proven that they have what it takes to compete at the highest level, and the impact of this series on their future cannot be overstated. This journey has been about more than just basketball. It has been about the power of perseverance, the importance of teamwork, and the sheer determination that propels these athletes towards their goals. It has been about the stories that unfold on the court, the moments of triumph, and the lessons learned in defeat. And so, as the dust settles on the court, we are left with more than just scores and stats. We are left with stories of determination, of resilience, and of the unyielding spirit of competition. Until the next game, this is the saga of the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. With the Eastern Conference Finals behind us, the focus now shifts to the road ahead. For the Chicago Bulls, the journey is far from over. As they prepare to step into the spotlight of the BPA Finals, they'll lean on the lessons learned from this intense series, harnessing the same resilience and tenacity that fueled their comeback victory. On the other hand, the Boston Celtics, despite the setback, are not to be counted out. They'll regroup, refocus, and come back stronger next season. The experiences from this series, the triumphs and the trials, will serve as invaluable lessons shaping their strategies and strengthening their resolve. Both teams, having showcased explosive offenses and tough defenses, have set a high bar for the games to come. The Bulls, with their newfound momentum, and the Celtics, with their unwavering determination, promise to bring even more thrilling basketball to the court. As we look forward to the next chapter in this ongoing rivalry, one thing is certain. The Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls will continue to inspire, to challenge, and to thrill us. Until then, stay tuned for more basketball action.